What? Is that all you have to say? Ugly bastard. Stop. This is not the time to fight amongst ourselves. I heard that Amaru was defeated by someone named Ash without being able to put up a fight. Varan Shinvillas, son of the Marquis family of Avalon's 12 families, influential figure in one of the Imperial Prince's forces. I can't believe it. For real. If it's true, then I wonder what kind of kid he is. There you go again. Another name on your list of future husbands? Well, I'll have to see how he looks. This is no time for jokes. The one named Ash isn't someone to take lightly. What's gotten into you, caring about a mere fallen family? True. It's not like you, Varan. I've taken a bit of a beating from him myself. What? Who the hell is he? I hear he has some sort of special relationship with the 4th Imperial Prince as well. Could he be royalty? Then, how about we try to recruit Ash Van Frederick? Can't we use this situation to our advantage? What are you talking about? I agree with Natasha. I was only being nice to Amaru because he's part of the Sten family, but hasn't the situation changed? Won't that Ash guy be of more help to us? I don't think we need to concern ourselves with Amaru, who disgraced the Sten family's name. No, even when disregarding families, have you forgotten how much Amaru's brother cares for him? And above all, I can't bear to watch that bastard Ash strutting around. I'll make him realize just what kind of person he laid his hands on. Just like Siamese Quinn Douglas. Sigh. The summons of the Academy's headmaster. I guess it's because of that matter with Amaru. Spending my days quietly in the Academy has gone out the window. Ash Van Frederick has answered to your summons. Joshua von Agnes. As per His Majesty the Emperor's order, I've come to relay his message. So I'll give you a gift. There was a time when I helped the Magic Tower Master. This is the Dawn Ring that I received as a reward. Do I have to move up my plan a bit? Joshua von Agnes. As per His Majesty the Emperor's order, I've come to relay his message. What? The Emperor's order? Who are you? I am part of the intelligence organization that is directly under the Emperor, the Black Wind. By Black Wind, he means the super elite group that only moves for the Emperor and will not hesitate to die for him. It's the group that an old friend who used to be called the Assassin King used to be in. Listen, Joshua. These are the Emperor's words. You denied the 4th Imperial Prince's letter and want to follow my will. Then, as per my will, I'd be happy if you would join the Imperial Knight Order as soon as tomorrow. If you need it, I will even write you a recommendation letter. If you still refuse, I will go as far as to make issues regarding your expedient enrollment to get you expelled from the Academy to bring you in. That is the end. His Majesty's order is absolute. You would do well to come visit the Imperial Palace as soon as possible. I will take necessary action with the Academy. I heard the Emperor had quite a spirited personality, but now that I experienced it for myself, it's a bit different from what I thought. He does have a good eye for people. Gah! Get up. We're not done yet. Ugh. Stop. We told you that we won't meddle in your matters anymore. Just let him go. Agars, you don't seem to be understanding the situation. You're both done now. Why in the world are you doing this? What did we ever do wrong to you? I never said that you did anything wrong, though. What? What do you think it is? If the previous sin was having the wrong older brother, then your sin this time is having the wrong friend. It hasn't even been a few days since he enrolled, so do you really think he considers us his friends? I'm not sure about that, but I know very well that he likes to meddle into things. What do you mean? You don't need to know the details. What you need to do is simple. I will capture you as hostages and call him. Ah, you've already done this before, haven't you? You just need to do the same thing as what happened with Simes, your older brother. Agars, even though our mothers are different, we are brothers. You can tell me about any problems you may be having. Hyung. You should have known your place. Be thankful that, instead of destroying your family. I'm only going so far as to chase you out of this place, Simes. Though you won't ever be able to walk again. Agars, you should spend your days quietly as well. Agars, do you want to live as a runaway for the rest of your life? Why, you won't get your way anymore. Kuch. Who do you think you're yelling at? And one more thing, if that bastard Ash tries any tricks, I don't have to say what I'll do to your families, do I? How pathetic. Is taking hostages the best you nobles could think of after not being able to beat one person? Your dignities are non-existent. What? How dare a commoner like you, pathetic, huh? How amusing. Kook. This world runs on the survival of the fittest. You just need to do whatever it takes to trample others. It's obvious that the strong prey on the weak. If you only just eat what we feed you from above, none of this would have happened. It's all because you pieces of trash are trying to change this principle. How can we nobles not be furious? Stop. He'll really die at this rate. What do you think your friend will say when he sees this? Varantian Villas. So you broke our promise and decided to do things like this. I'll make you regret it. Ash Van Frederick. Do you think this is even close to what you've done? The sin of laying your hands on my friends is worse than you think. Fr. Friends. You will be paying the price for it from now on. Stop right there. Do you not care what happens to him? I have the power not only to destroy their families but also to frame all of it on you and chase you out of the academy. Kakik, do you finally understand the situation? Indeed, what can the son of a fallen family possibly do? Wow, that's him. He's better than what I expected. Huh, what about him is? Bravado is all he has. But what did that idiot say earlier? The sin of laying hands on his friends is worse than you think. Paying the price. Does he seriously think he can face every single family present here? Or is he so dumb that he doesn't know what he's talking about? Even if we believe it, does he really think that someone who's not royalty nor one from the 5 Duke families can do something like that? We have 3 of the 12 families here. Even the children of most of the 5 Duke families won't be able to do anything. It would be different if it was the Agnes or Tremblin Duke families though. It doesn't matter who you are, since I'll be putting everything to an end here. But before that, let me ask you one thing. You seem to know what this dawn ring is, so why did you return it to me? You could have threatened me with it. I don't do filthy things like you, after all. Gahahaha. Yeah, that's how you should be. I would have been utterly disappointed if your attitude changed. Though someone of a lower class like you may not understand, let me teach you something nice. This dawn ring is something much greater than what you expect. If I pour a certain amount of mana onto it like this, I can gain a power stronger than Mucker's that's more than enough to defeat you. In this place where the power of your family determines everything, you won't be able to change anything with your own power, Ash. I will show you how foolish your actions are. Damn, we have the same B-rank Don ring, but Varen's is always so flashy. Should I try asking my father to get me a better one? You wish. Do you seriously think your father would get you a new Don ring that costs millions of gold when the one you have is perfectly fine? Is it too much? In any case, what a waste. That Ash guy was my type. It would have been nice if Varen didn't mark him first. Natasha, with your personality, I bet you'd get bored of someone like him in a day. Moreover, every time I see that bastard. He reminds me of that moronic Siamese who rebelled against us trying to change this place. Well, in the end, he became unable to walk for the rest of his life. Kohaha. I'll make you all the same way soon. I told you not to move recklessly. Do you really want to see even your families getting destroyed on top of these bastards? You're the one who said it, right? This is a place where your family's power determines everything. That's a Don ring. How the hell does someone like you? I'll also show you the power that you're so proud of. Could it be a real Don ring? What's going on? This amount of light, just how large is his mana hall? Impossible. Something's definitely not right about this. How is someone like you wearing armor with that pattern? The symbol of the Agnes Duke family, the Knight's Tomb. Impossible, that's the Agnes Duke families, but Babel von Agnes has already graduated. Could it be? Is the rumor of a child who became a mana user at the age of 9 in the Agnes Duke family about him? Didn't you say the power of a family determines everything in the academy? My true name is Joshua von Agnes. How high is my family's position in this place? Are you really? There must have been a misunderstanding. If we knew beforehand that the young lord was someone from the Agnes Duke family. Shut up. I'm not asking you. Do you really think I will forgive you all, who think of other people's lives as trash while only believing in your family's power and threw someone into the depths of despair without a shred of guilt? Wait. We're the successors of the 12 families. You don't want to make enemies out of the children of the families here, do you, young lord? Jawag, was it? Let me ask you a question in return. Do you want to make an enemy out of the Agnes Duke family? That's, in the current situation where we already have our hands full with the Pontier family, if I make an enemy out of the Agnes Duke family, not only will I be chased out of the successor position, I may also put my family in danger. The Agnes Duke family is in a completely different dimension compared to the Pontier Duke family, after all. I only have business with the ones who laid a hand on my friends. I will give a chance to all those unrelated to leave. Right, come to think of it, didn't I have an assignment to finish? What? Are you trying to betray? Right. I was on duty today. My parents are supposed to visit me today. Me too. Wait for me. Come back. Deplorable bastards, do you really think you'll be safe after betraying us? Whatever it takes, I'll. Worry about yourself first, Varen. Today is the day when Araxia disappears from the academy. Can't you overlook it just once? I'm sure I already gave you a chance, Varen Shinvillas. Take him and leave. I heard the official successor of the Agnes Duke family is Babel. No matter how much talent you have, that fact will not change. You will definitely come to regret this day. I'll look forward to it. Jawag, we need to take Varen to the infirmary quickly. Help me. Damn it. Sigh. The Agnes family, just what is. Everyone has their own secrets. As do you, Agars. But I apologize that you had to experience something like this because of me. Are your bodies okay? Huh, we're all right. I guess you're not so surprised that I'm from the Agnes family, Icarus. I thought it was strange from the start. Why in the world would someone from a destroyed family enter the academy? The imperial family would not even bat an eye to someone from a destroyed family, so there would be no reason for you to come here to get their attention, no? What if I came here to get some personal connections? Like Araxia. That's even more unbelievable. The children here wouldn't even bat an eye to someone from a destroyed family. Can't you tell from just looking at me? And most of all, the contextual clues were relatively clear. You may not know this, but out of the thousands of trainees in the academy, you were the only one from a destroyed noble family. From looking into past occurrences, 9 out of 10 were people who were hiding their true identities. I didn't know that. It's just as I expected. Only by having the guts to speak your mind even if you know the other person's status can you truly call yourself a top-notch strategist. This must be what allowed him to think he could face an army of 1,000,000 soldiers with just a force of 10,000. Smile. Young lord, why are you staring at me like that? Just cause. You have very beautiful eyes. Pardon. Thran Principality, a small country that was under the rule of the Swallow Empire for a long time. King Anthony, who dedicated his life for Thran Principality's independence, passed away at the age of 72 due to the cruel fate of the heavens. Sob, sob, sob. It's time we let him go, princess. Nod. I'm sorry. When there's still a mountain of work to take care of, I'm the only one trying to be at ease. Your Majesty, please don't say something like that. I leave my daughter, and Thran, to you. Thran's will, now depends on you. Uravis. I will make Thran's independence happen, no matter what, so you can rest easy. Sir Uravis. I'll leave Thran in your care, as per father's will. I will dedicate my life to Thran. Now that King Anthony has passed away, I can no longer delay it. Not only the Swallow and Avalon empires, but to face even the Magic Tower. I have to somehow make the primordial stone magma fully mine. So this is Avalon's academy? I guess I should start preparing to leave the academy. I never expected to leave so soon when I first came here. I'll go to the Imperial Palace as soon as possible. I have something I have to find at the Imperial Secret Storage as well. Cain would be very surprised if he hears of this. Pardon? Isn't this way too soon? He must be training well under Duke Agnes. Joshua, we meet at last. I've been looking for you. Who are you? Oh, I was late to introduce myself. I am a member of the Magic Tower's 7 magicians, the Thunder Seat, Jack Sterapes. I've come to take back Bronto that you took from the Forest of Dark Beings. I'll at least spare your life if you obediently hand over Bronto. This doesn't seem to be the right place to talk of such matters, Sir Magician. Let us change locations. You're more understanding than I thought. Very well, take the lead. Hey! How far are you planning on going? This is more than far enough. Oh, you think? What? Oh, you think? I guess there won't be anyone since we've come this far out. You're so naive to think that I'd actually hand Bronto over that obediently. So you lured me all the way here. If it's 1v1. I'm confident enough to not lose against a mere magician. Aura explosion. Cook. I applaud your skills. You must be the strongest in your generation. However. Gah. I'm not part of your generation. Now then, since it doesn't look like you'll obediently spit it out, I'll start off with breaking an arm. Kukuku. You sure talk a lot of trash. You'll lose if you let your guard down so much. Now, Lugia. Gah. Damn brat. Cook, that could have been dangerous. So that spear is the ancient artifact that I've heard about. Ha ha ha. Is the power of lightning that you used to kill the black ogre in the forest of dark beings from that spear? I wonder, do I have to tell you that? He's stronger than I expected. But he doesn't know that I've already absorbed Bronto. Well, if you don't want to tell me, I guess I have no choice. I'll do it the old-fashioned way. You must be seriously misunderstanding something. Do you seriously think I'll open my mouth? I'd rather die. You're the one who's misunderstanding. I'm talking about the mental magic, brain control. Lightning Blade. How can he activate class 4 magic with just word casting? Cook. Don't worry too much. I won't kill you. Since mental magic is most effective after giving extreme pain, I'll just leave you half dead. Lightning Spear. Won't kill me, my ass. Anyone would die if they get hit by an attack like that. He should have gotten a lot quieter now. Not bad. Thanks for the compliment. Stop pulling such obvious tricks and entertain me. Cook. Or could it be that this is all that your skills amount to? Maintain an adequate level of tension, but keep your head cool. Keep your moves as simple as possible. This guy's control of mana is sharp. His mana density is high. For a mere brat, you're full of tricks. I don't want to hear that from a magician. Damn roach, let's see how long you can keep dodging for. Damn it. I can't keep dodging like this. I have to shorten our distance somehow. I hear there's nothing more humiliating than losing to a magician in close quarters combat. I'll let you taste that very humiliation. Don't dodge. Take it head on. Magic Spear Art, First Form, Lightning Strike. Lightning Blade. Gah. Ha ha ha. How surprising. Even B-rank expert knights wouldn't be fine after getting hit by 4th class magic, but to think you'd take it head on. But this is as far as you go, Joshua. This is your last chance. Hand over Bronto. I feel a significant amount of guilt when harming talented children. Lightning Spheres. Did he set them up while he attacked with lightning bolt? You do well not to move around carelessly. The moment I close this hand, these cute little things will rush at you all at once. You really think I'll give up? Then it can't be helped. What a shame. Magic Spear Art, Stage 2, Second Form, Violent Gale. You really surprise me to no end. I was really planning on killing you this time. You endured even this attack. Ha ha ha. Ah. My lightning spheres do not disappear until they annihilate the enemy. What a ridiculous expression. Is this your limit? If so, then I'm a little disappointed. It was just getting fun. Show me your genius talent one more time. Gahahaha. What's wrong? Are you not confident enough to take this one on? But you see, I'm not going to stop this time, even if you get vaporized. You're on your own. Rune Flare. What are you doing? Have you really given up already? Lugia. Time stopped. No, it's gotten slower. Are you really gonna be this pathetic without even getting to use your new power? But the opponent is too strong to use that power. When did you ever care about things like that? No matter what situation you faced. No matter how powerful the opponent that blocked your way was, wasn't it your way to destroy them all? My way. I've always survived on any battlefield. I even collapsed a castle that was said to be impregnable. It doesn't matter who the enemy is. I am Joshua Sanders. No matter how powerful the opponent that blocked your way was, wasn't it your way to destroy them all? My way. I've always survived on any battlefield. I even collapsed a castle that was said to be impregnable. It doesn't matter who the enemy is. I am Joshua Sanders. Ha ha ha. Magic Spear Art, Stage 3. Path of Azura. Spear Throw. Blink. No. How. Huff, Huff, Demonic Energy and Divine Power. Ugh. I would have been the one to die if he didn't let his guard down. I was really lucky. What? Arfk. Is this the end? If I close my eyes, I'll be able to rest. Joshua, hurry and cultivate your mana. Do it before Bronto devours Jack Starapiza's mana circle and goes berserk. Now. Lugia. Ha. Academy Faculty Meeting Room. Special admissions have been covertly carried out for a long time, but Joshua von Agnes's case is different. No one had ever blatantly revealed his family origin and caused trouble amongst the other students before. Baron Segerdam, Avalon Academy etiquette professor. But if he's the son of Duke Agnes, we can't make a big deal out of this. You don't seem to understand the situation, history professor. The students are demanding the truth, while even risking any detriments that may come their way. Also, if we continue to gloss over these special admissions, the Academy's reputation will fall to rock bottom. Headmaster, aren't you also aware that families can just admit children that have absolutely nothing to do with them through a special admission? Count Stein Albert, Avalon Academy headmaster. Professor Segerdam has a point, but it's highly likely that this matter will end as just a complaint. However, the problem is that the children of the 12 families have been roped into this mess. We must set an example by expelling Joshua von Agnes to rip out the roots of special admissions. What are you talking about, Professor Segerdam? Expulsion? This is something that can be resolved with just academic service. That is the problem, Professor Kane. It's because of those light punishments that it's become such a massive problem. We don't even know why he took part in the special admission. We don't have enough cause to expel him just like that. We have more than enough cause. Joshua von Agnes severely injured Varenschen Villas. We can't just gloss over this matter. Baron Segerdam, there were rumors that Marquis Villas was going to introduce you to central politics. Have you gone so blind from power that you'd be willing to sacrifice a child? Do none of you disagree with Professor Segerdam? Do you all have nothing to say? My foothold will become stronger with this. It looks like my central advancement is going to be pushed forward, Kakik. Do you also feel the same way, Headmaster? Even for a special admission, no academy on the continent would ever expel a student without even listening to what the student has to say and their circumstances. Not only that, Joshua von Agnes should actually be praised for stopping the wicked acts of circle araxia and disbanding it altogether, which is something that even we professors couldn't do. Professor Kane. Wicked acts. You should only say things that you can take responsibility for. That remark shames not only us professors but the academy itself. You should be ashamed of yourself, Professor Segerdam. Same for the rest of you. You've all been staying quiet either because you're blinded by power or because you fear that very same power. Because of that, all the harm had gone to the students that we teach. How much longer are you going to stay quiet for? As long as we are professors, we cannot act this way. Stop, Professor Kane. I will not hear any more of your absurd remarks, I wholeheartedly agree. What? Professor Kane, was it? I agree with what you said. Why you are? Count Ari Brunn Sten. Duke Arden von Agnes. Duke Arden von Agnes, why on earth are you here? Count Sten as well. Since there was such a commotion, I couldn't just ignore it. Ari Brunn Sten, the current head of the Sten family, Amaru's father. If my child has committed a mistake, then as the father, isn't it courteous for me to come here? I ought to be so, especially for this meeting. Isn't this a sacred place of learning where the children that will be leading our empire in the future are being taught? It's also a meeting where the decision on how my child would be punished will be made as well. Punished? It's nothing of the sort. Special admissions is indeed something that's wrong, regardless of the reason for doing so. Don't you think so too, Professor Segerdam? That's. Stop it, Ari. What did I do? I simply asked him a question. Haha. Duke, is the reason why you're here to use your power to cover up the special admission this time? Professor Cecil, please be careful of what you say. How could you say such a thing? It's alright, Academy Headmaster. It's true that the reason I'm here is because of the issues involving my son, Joshua. Duke, you said it yourself just now. This place is a place of learning that nurtures the children that will be leading the empire in the future. That's right. That means that this is a place that has been created for the sake of the children and also a place that will groom them. Cecil, Magic Studies Professor. However, since someone of Duke Agnes's stature is here, our options will be greatly influenced by you. I've got nothing to say if you're truly here as a parent to take responsibility for your child's wrongdoing, but I think that, for special admissions, the fault doesn't just lie with the student. Professor Cecil, I know what you're trying to get at, but if you speak so straightforwardly, it'll put us all in a tough spot, so. I agree with what Professor Cecil said as well. For someone influential like Duke Agnes to come here. Doesn't that mean there's only one way we can decide this? Haha. Your attitude sure changed quickly. All of you sure kept your mouths tightly shut when that thug group, Horaxia or whatever, was pestering my son, but now that the situation has changed, you're just running your mouths off, huh? I think everyone here is mistaken. I'm not here to put pressure on the Academy for the incident that happened this time. In that case, why are you here? In my opinion, swords are truly the worst trash of all weapons. I was told that my son had committed actions that were disrespectful of the Sten family. Especially so for a rapier that isn't even worthy to be used as a toothpick. That's why I came here to meet with Count Ari to seek his forgiveness. However, I was told that he was already headed for the academy. I was worried that Joshua might be in trouble because of this furious person, so I rushed down here. Duke, let me make it clear to you. I have not forgiven that child. If he doesn't possess the abilities to back up what he has said, then things won't end pretty. Haha, I'm sure you'll be surprised if you meet Joshua in person, Ari. Since you've said it like that, I'm looking forward to meeting him in person. More importantly, I'm here to say that, if the special admissions issue this time is a grave problem that will affect the whole academy, it'd be alright for Joshua to be punished severely or even expelled from the academy. Jack's therapies. I never thought I'd use this body to go up against Jack's therapies. If I had met him on the battlefield, he'd be an opponent that's even scarier than someone at the master level. Kook. Damn it. Why is it so damn painful? Stop whining and get your act together, Joshua. Eulogia. How is it? Do you feel it? Like you've grown? Huh. Now that I think about it, I feel like my hands have gotten bigger. I think my shoulders have gotten broader as well. Could this be the growth ability of Bronto that you mentioned? That's right. Although this is a situation I didn't expect either, it seems that the growth of the other power of the primordial stone, the power of devouring, has been accelerated. That doesn't mean you'll become a wrinkled old man right away, though. Yeah, looks like I'll be doing some mass devouring today. Ho ho ho. That's a relief. Don't worry. The power of growth that Bronto has only stimulates growth to the optimum point based on the user's body. What? Is something like that possible? How on earth? 5 years. What I'm saying is that it's able to help you grow your body perfectly for 5 years. From now on, you'll need to pay extra attention to balance your body that has grown exponentially over a short period of time. There's also one more thing that you must know. What? You might have already guessed, but I'm worried about Bronto devouring the power that its owner loses. I'm sure your sudden growth is also related to this matter. What do you think? Do I look good? So that jewel that's stuck right there. That's right. You can think of that as Bronto's final form. In the first place, it's close to impossible for the primordial stone, which is known to be an object of the gods, to be fully stored within a lowly human's body. Well, thanks to that curse that humans have to become a master, in order to release its power has been lifted thanks to me. You ought to be thankful to me. The curse. The demonic and divine power within me that was said to clash and bring me harm. You're the one who took care of that. Just what the hell are you really? Joshua, are you confident that you won't regret it? Regret what? I'm asking if you have the confidence to be able to take on the weight of hearing about what I really am. It's not a matter of whether I can do it or not. If you don't tell me properly, I don't have any intention to use you at all. You don't have any intention to use me at all. There's always going to be a corresponding price to pay for great power. I don't have any reason to use an unknown magic object with unknown objectives. Ho ho ho. This is exactly what a human who repays kindness with enmity looks like. If you're that curious, I'll tell you. I am the greatest existence of all and the ultimate being Lugia. It would have been better if I just threw you away. Wait up. Whether you use me or not isn't important, because the contract between us has been established. What's this about a contract? I'm sure you know about it as well, because if you didn't agree by your own will, that contract couldn't have been established, after all. Are you saying that I agreed to a contract by my own will? That's right. The moment you returned to the past, a contract between us had been established. You're gonna run away again. Stop bothering me. What are you talking about after coming to see me all of a sudden? At this rate, even if he's a member of the Agnes family, Joshua will be chased out just like your brother. Are you going to make something else to regret? Didn't Joshua reveal his identity to save you? Circle Araxia is no longer an issue. What the hell do you know to say things like that? My brother was hurt horribly and chased out of the academy. How dare you even try to assume how I'm feeling? Do you even know the sense of powerlessness one feels in the face of absolute power? Agars, I've been jealous of you ever since we were young. What? My older brother was no different from those in other families. Just because of the fact that I had talent, he always tried to keep me in check for the title succession ever since we were young. But your brother, Siamese Kun Douglas, was different. There aren't many people who would show love for someone else just because they're brothers. The reason why he left willingly after being treated so horribly was because he didn't want it to spread to you. You know that. I'm jealous of you for having such a brother to be proud of. Don't you think it's your turn to protect, so that you don't besmirch him? Protect your friend, Joshua Von Agnes. I'm willing to help you. Friend. Right. A friend. Thanks, Amaru. I thought of a good idea thanks to you. Ah. I never thought you'd straight up tell them you can expel him. Haha. I was able to see something entertaining thanks to you. Their baffled faces were hilarious. What are you going to do if those old foxes actually expel him? I heard he isn't your legitimate son, so if he returns to the estate. Returning to the estate isn't the only choice he has. I heard he received an imperial decree to enter the Imperial Knight Order. Oh ho, that emperor of ours did that? I'm getting even more excited. It can't be just because of his talent. Besides that, are you really this free? I'm sure you received an order to depart to the Swallow Empire from the Emperor himself. I still have things to finish, so I'll be departing at a later date, but you. What can I do? I've also gained an interest. I'm quite free, you know. I came all this way while pushing aside my busy schedule for my family's honor just because someone's son disrespected the Sten family's swordsmanship. This is as important as the Emperor's order. Ha, about that. Well, from the face you're making, I'll agree to leave it be for now. You've heard about the recent news in Thran, haven't you? I heard Swallow took swift action. Correct. The moment they heard the news of the death of Thran's king, Swallow, along with Duke Altsma that they're so proud of, rushed to Thran with an army of 200,000. But, contrary to their beliefs that a kingless Thran would be easy to conquer, Swallow suffered a huge defeat. Even Duke Altsma, the general of that army, received serious injuries. I don't understand at all. Thran's army only has 50,000 soldiers. They don't even possess a master rank knight on par with or greater than Duke Altsma. Just what could have happened? Just one man. The one who rose to the rank of master in Thran Principality. He could be the only one, don't you think? No way. Yes, that's correct. The biggest reason why Thran could destroy Swallow's massive army. The Knight of Prominence, Uravis. Ha! Come out. Come out. Damn Lugia, he fell asleep after saying only what he wanted to say. Demon God Armament, Lugia. As its name suggests, it's one of the demon god's weapons. The demon god is the one who is at the apex of the demon kings and is called a god by the demons. The one who is known to be stronger than any other race in terms of combat ability alone, and a being on par or greater than a dragon lord. True, how could you possibly explain a miracle like this, if not for the power of a god? Wow, he's over there. Oh, he's here. The man of the hour is here. WH. What? What's happening? Where have you been until now? We've been looking all over for you. Icarus. Agars. Now that I've survived, I'm so glad to see you guys. What? Why are you such a mess? Anyway, the school is in an uproar because of you. What do you mean by, survived? Also, did you get taller? Some stuff happened. Besides that, what's going on? What else? I'm not going to run away anymore. It's nothing much. We gathered together with the same thing in mind. What are you talking about? Not running away, gathered together with the same thought. I don't understand. You still don't get it? We've all gathered to oppose the school's punishment of you. We'll file a petition this time. A petition that strongly opposes your punishment. Even if there are students demanding your punishment, there are only about 100 people in Araxia at most. They won't stand a chance against this many of us, huh? You all gathered together just for me. What's this? Are you so moved that you're crying? No one's crying. It's not a bad thing to cry. I can wipe your tears for you. But I really do think you got a little taller. Sure, think what you want. Headmaster. Why are you trying to let Joshua stay in the academy? Life is a series of choices. Even if he's a member of the Agnes family, there are 3 children of the 12 families in this school. It's best to stay in our lanes in times like this. I've been promised key positions if we take care of this matter well. And in your case, he said that he'll recommend you for the position of the next chancellor. Both the Count Villas and Cromwell families are giving us their support. Count Villas aside, why is Count Cromwell even supporting us? In the war for commercial rights between the Cromwell and Pontier families, the mercenary king recently sided with the Cromwell family, and the chances of winning are on their side now. Because of that, I heard Count Pontier directly sent young Lady Cheryl to the Agnes estate. To request help from them. Yes. That is why we must also keep the Agnes family in check. If you're unsure, then just leave it all to me. I will take care of everything. Around 100 students already submitted complaint letters, so as long as we use that to push, headmaster. What is it? Students have gathered to protest. I think you should really see this. Didn't I tell you? Who could possibly oppose the 12 families? Most of the trainees are children of lower-ranking aristocrats, so they'd obviously make this choice to survive. I'm sure that the Academy's justice will be rectified with the expulsion of the evil that is Joshua von Agnes. Shall we go have a look at the protest? It's the other way around. Pardon? They aren't protesting for Joshua von Agnes's punishment, but for the punishment of the academic circle, Araxia. All students of Avalon Academy oppose the punishment of Joshua von Agnes. We oppose. Disband the circle, Araxia. Disband it. Disband it. Sigh. I would have wiped them all out if I knew how to use magic.